And that's when I said, oh my goodness. I can't wait a minute. I'll have to call you back. Something's not right here. What's this? This wasn't here before. Oh my goodness. This looks like a wand. Oh, I'm so excited. I finally get my chance to go to Hogwarts. I've been waiting for this moment all my life. Let me see if I can do a spell. I hope I can. Accio Bomb. Oh, it doesn't seem to be working. Ah, whatever. Can't believe that piece of junk didn't work. Ugh. Oh my goodness, there's like a huge storm that's about to hit here, and I gotta film this video as fast as I can before this apartment turns into a flood zone. Okay, so before I get started, I am super excited to announce that I actually have some merchandise now. I've got a t-shirt over at Artwork Tee, and I have a description down below. What better way to show your love of eating chickens than to pick one of these up? Okay, so enough of the shameless merchandise plugging. Let's get down to the real topic of this video. So I haven't done one of these story time kind of things before, so we'll see how it goes. This one happened sort of recently. It was a really surreal experience. So in case you don't know, I work over in the military. We had a huge inspection coming up. Like, it was the inspection to end all inspections. Everybody was super nervous, and they were just making sure that they were able to get everything working and there weren't going to be any problems arising. So needless to say, people were really stressed and they wanted to be sure that they got the inspection done right. During this time, I was approached by one of my coworkers who said, you know, hey, have you thought about doing something, you know, to kind of like, I don't know, boost the spirits of the people around? And me in my head got this idea of, hey, you know, I have a giant goofy animal costume. Maybe this will help out. Of course, I didn't word it that way, but I said that I like to do mascotting. So it was like my my alibi. So after I was approached with this information and told them that I'd be interested in, you know, kind of being a mascot for this event, I was given an email that said, hey, we would love to have you be a mascot for this event. And I was like, oh my goodness, I can't hide the fact that I'm a furry now from everybody at work. I just have to kind of embrace it. We get to the actual event. I am like super nervous. Like, as I'm getting out of the car and getting ready to get changed into my fursuit, I'm just thinking in my head, oh my goodness, what am I doing right now? Like, this is supposed to be a secret. Nobody's supposed to know that, like, I'm a giant goofy animal. After that moment passes and I put my fursuit head on, all of my fears just kind of vanish. That's not to say it wasn't still surreal, because it was, but I get up in front of a crowd of at least over 200 people, right? I got so many strange looks during that time. The great part, though, I want to say, is for every person that gave me a weird look, there was at least one person in the audience who was like, oh, that's so cute. Oh my goodness, that's adorable. All my fears pretty much just went out the door at that point. The other squadrons on base, right, had their own mascots, but they were kind of like generic mascots, I guess, as kind of a lack of a better term. They're just regular mascots. So I'm over here in my custom fursona, and I think some people knew what I was, just because there's nothing out there that kind of looks like this unless you're into a certain fandom. Yeah, oh my goodness. All of the different mascots from each of the squadrons went up on stage, and the base commander was there. We kind of had like a bit of a mock mascot off where we showed our dance moves and just, you know, kind of got the crowd pumped up. The base commander was like, oh my goodness. They didn't actually say, oh my goodness, but in their head they were thinking it. Oh my goodness, this person is crazy. They're in a mascot costume. People seem to like it. Hooray. So all was good, all was said and done, and the event happened. We passed the inspection with flying colors, and I thought that was the end of it. Like, oh yeah, I got to be a furry in front of everybody on base for like a good 40 minutes, and people forget about it, hopefully. So, flash forward a few moments, and I'm told like, hey, we're having a Halloween event, dress up with whatever you want. So I'm just thinking, hey, you know, I got a Halloween costume, I'll go for it. So I show up to the event in my fursuit, which doesn't really bother me as much now that time's gone by, and I feel like, you know, I'm hidden enough on the inside. Not that many people know who's inside of Caffeine. I'm just sitting around waiting for this Halloween event to start, and the commander says, hey, colorful fox, step right up. In my head, I'm thinking, oh my goodness, what is going on? And the room gets super quiet and everybody just kind of looks at me. So I get up to the front of the stage, the commander opens up their hand, and inside of their hand I see a coin. And in the military, coins are given as kind of a way to congratulate somebody on something they've done, or to, you know, kind of commemorate an event that happened. It turns out the coin that I was given was to commemorate the fact that I went up there and motivated people to pass the inspection. My brain is still like all over the place right now. My legs are like super shaky at this point, and I'm just kind of like, this is so surreal. Am I dreaming right now? I don't know what's going on. So after I got coined and have my picture taken, it's still hanging up on the wall where I work. As time's gone on, I've gotten less and less, I guess, worried about whether or not people find out that I'm a furry. It doesn't really seem to bother me as much as it did back then. I just see it now as more of like a hobby. It's like cosplay, only you're a bright, multicolored animal. I still just think about it some days and I'm like, wow, had it not been for that, I probably would have kept this a secret from everybody. And there's still some days where I think in my head, you know, maybe I should have. Sometimes I'll be walking down the hallway and somebody will be like, oh hey, it's the fox over there. And I have to like kind of turn around like, where? And then I realize they're talking about me because I'm out of my suit. And it's just like, it's been something that's been on my mind for a while, and I just kind of wanted to share it with y'all. Thank you everybody for watching today's video. I hope you liked it. If you did, give it a thumbs up. And if you like this content, feel free to subscribe. I hope y'all have an excellent, super awesome weekend. Yay!